All right, good evening, guys. Ooh, frog in my throat. It's Chrono, as Wiz put in chat. It's me, guys. We've got tonight, we being me, got a round 2 match, WKT versus DoD. This is the other first round winners match. So I did the other match last night, and tonight we get to see WKT versus DoD. Hopefully tonight's match is going to be a little bit more exciting than the one from the previous night. So we'll see. And Zebchi, hello, 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 hello. So I just got done with my popcorn. Man, I love me some air popcorn. Not microwave. And I'm ready to go into WKT versus DoD. This is a best of 3. Round 2. And we'll move on. Blue beatings of Wiz. We'll see. So anyway, we're just going to dive right in. It's 9:45 my time and maybe a little bit later. And let's get my right thing here. What are we doing? And this. No, I did not get a car. Man, I tell you what, I hate dealing with car salesmen. Oh, man. It is something else. But anyway. Yeah, so Holden. What is going on? I am doing a recorded game cast of some tournament games that were played on Sunday. And remember, we'll put in here, no spoilers. That would be awesome if there were none. And we are going to just get right into my game here. Okay, Hybrid Cup. Let's see, we're looking at DoD versus WKT, game numero uno. And here we go. Alright, let me just real quick, just to do what I did last game, is kind of move my chat over so it's not covered. Get this put in chat. Get this put in chat. There we go. And we will start right now. Alright, so it looks like we've got Watering Hole. This is a really nice map. I like it. And up on the top is WKT. And we've got Aya as Aranos. He's a flank. We've got another Aranos, Skyfire. He's pocket. And on the far right, we've got some guy with some Japanese-looking name. And he is also Aranos. So 3 Aranos. On the bottom is DoD, or DoD, and we've got Brickhead playing Thor on the left, Shelty playing a Loki on the pocket, and then Heimdall is playing Aranos. So we've got 4 Aranos and 2 Norse. The name of Aranos' game is Early Pressure and Early Combined Pressure on 1 or 2 players. The one bad thing about this map, not really bad, but different, is that Watering Hole, I do believe, is the biggest of all the maps. Maybe close to Savannah, but I think it's bigger than Savannah. And that means it's easier to isolate players. And that's good for the Aranos, who's got really fast units. And they're probably going to be trying to do like a double over here, and then once blue or green comes over to help, then just kind of loop around and get a double or triple over on the other side. So we're going to see a lot of heavy raiding here, and then a whole lot of nothing going in Archaic Age into heavy raiding. We will look at our town centers really quick here, and holy cow. I was going to ask, I have no idea, I don't know who this Kishiro fellow is, or which guy he is, because I've never heard of the name before. I'm sure it's somebody. Well, obviously it's somebody. Or maybe it's just a Titan AI. But what I was looking at here, I was looking at these town centers in the middle of the map, and on the original maps you get some crazy town center spawns, and I am looking at this town center here, which is greens. And just look how far out this town center is. It is almost right in the middle of the map. And then purples, forward town center, is kind of cut off from him. Like if he wants to get to this town center, he's going to have to walk all the way around or make a dock and do a transport. So it's actually, you kind of miss sometimes these original watering hole spawns because they can get some jacked up maps. I mean, you're looking down here at the bottom and there's really only 2 paths to the enemy down here. It's very interesting. I feel like if the Uranos players on WKT can do some early, get some early raids, they'll be in a pretty good spot. They can really take advantage of raiding on anyone here. And greetings from Argentina. Well, hello. Greetings from the United States. And don't forget to move your ox cart down here. As a Norse player, you always want to be watching your ox cart and keeping it right alongside your villagers. And obviously, we are not seeing that here. And this is a lot of walking time. So, not good by Mr. Brickhead, who probably really, okay, so he's been distracted by trying to build this wall, and by doing that his economy is kind of falling apart. I'm actually looking at the hunt. Oh, so okay, here is, I was looking for the large hunt spawn, and here it is, the 4 hippopotamus, and now Brickhead is actually going this way. You talk about, like, a lot can be made or broken in early game just by how you move your villagers around. Not really a big fan of Brickhead sending his villagers down here because he's got this and then he's going to have to walk all the way up here to get to the rest of his hunt. He really should have gone from here up to here. Oh, that's actually 5. Holy cow. Little things. It might not seem like it really matters, but just remember, when your villagers are walking, they are not working. Getting exercise, but not working. Look at these lions just gangbanging this citizen here. He's already down to half HP, courtesy of these lions. I do like this little kind of like perfect trade spot here. No, I don't think this was the darkness, though. He had that scouted. He should have known that it would just be 1. And some of that is also just knowing your map spawn. If you're never going to have 2 large hippopotamus spawns on a watering hole, only 1. So when you've got all these up here, you know this is just going to be a little guy, as I recall. We did see some age ups. Prometheus, and Forsetti. Forsetti is looking at the getting just a bunch of Herseers for. Oh, we have some early Oracle push down here, and just to get these villagers idle, it's maybe worth, probably not. Yeah, because now they're just gonna die without doing a whole lot. We have another Valor being used somewhere up here. Yeah. The reason I don't like this forward Valor on the Oracles is that when you get a Valored citizen, they actually work 10% faster. So it's kind of like a free economy upgrade for everything for 1 villager, and it's definitely worth it early on. Look at this double wall here. Yeah, he's not going to be able to finish it, and they target the Ulfsark. Nice to get at least 1 wall in, that it gives Brickhead a little bit of time to rebuild. And actually, they are not seeing. Okay, there you go. Get on that. So we got Teal over here. He is coming real hard up against Yellow. I'd almost think that you'd send that Purple should have gone to help out against the double get double on the Uranos. I feel like he should have done that. Especially as soon as he saw all these walls down here. Like, it's just going to take a long time for this double to get effective. But did not quite get that wall. Needs to delete this segment here. It's half built, or finish it. So just 1 little raiding party. But yeah, it's pretty standard here. You're going to see just a barracks, counter barracks, probably for every single Atlantean. Yeah, pretty standard. I don't like these Hersier coming in defense. I'd like to see them just go forward and do some raids. You can do a lot of damage against Atlanteans with 8 Hersier. And now he is hunting up here. I see another thing why I would have liked to seen him go to this first is this hunt is kind of forward. You generally want to get as much of your forward hunt eaten as you can, because you know that's the first place that the enemy's going to attack. So he's got these two guys just... They're going to come all the way up here for these hippos, aren't they? This is a ballsy move, but probably safe. Nope. That's just a long way to walk. Yeah, I think he can. Okay, a little forest fire here to help out with the fight. And that's going to force Red to retreat, and he's going to get pinched right here. Oof, should have a little bit of idle time from these Hersier just sitting there, but alright, that's good fights here for the Norse. Actually, I'm not sure why. Okay, Red's just turning to get a little pick off, but yeah, they need to go back. This is not a winning fight for them. Down here we've got, looks like Teal has actually got the early advantage here on this fight. Definitely. Yellow seems to kind of be inexplicably behind. Oh, now we got a Valor. That's going to help out actually quite a bit and get these myth units down. Yeah, this is the only fight right now. Looks like Teal is emerging kind of victorious. It's a bit of a wash. That late Valor helped, but he did not get a villager in with that Valor. But Teal still has... I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't fight that as hard as he did there, because he's actually still significantly higher, but... Yep, oh, we got these villagers sitting out here for really no reason. I don't know... Yep, they got spotted, and they will die. So, kind of confused about this. Ooh, okay, there you go. So if Heimdall is just going to chop wood, why leave them out here like that? Just asking for them to get killed. So on this right side, you definitely see WKT taking advantage, but right here, Red with some really poor pathing here is getting a lot of his units killed. And where's he? Yeah, this is just a lot of HP down. You get a few misspawns from the Hersier, and we did see these villagers did die, obviously. But we're going to stay on here. Sheltie does not have much of an army, though. 8 Hersier. Right here. So this might actually, with only the 8 Hersier, might actually be a bit... Man, this is such a close battle here. Just need some good myth unit spawns. But I think it's going to turn out... There's just a ton of Murmillo. Just look at all these Murmillo. Holy cow, yeah, they got to go back. I feel like Brickhead... Brickhead lost a lot there. Is it? No, it's not medium throwing axemen. Is actually, you'd almost want to go full throwing axemen right now because there's just so many Murmillo in compared to the Terma. So actually, we've got now both sides. DoD is getting pushed back, and this gold mine here might be a little bit questionable. They could probably defend though. Don't know why he's running his Hersier with the Iron Jar, making them run slower. Again, gotta watch here. This is just a terrible placement of the ox cart here. But yeah, Brickhead just has no army right now. He's like spawning, throwing axemen up here, but I mean, this one's fighting Terma. You don't want that. But a few good tank myth unit spawns here with the iron jars. They eat a lot of HP. You know, I'd like to see though, with yellow being pushed into his base, I'd like to see Teal come over here, or at least come over to Sheltie. Man. So yeah, Brickhead had to get off. He had to miss this whole zebra hunt. See, this is where Sheltie not going forward to attack just hurts. Just aggression is just so key in this mode. Yeah, I saw these raiders here. Okay, got one. But even if he just sends like 3 hearse here, they can just cause so much problems. So many problems. Dwarf fights here, but yeah, this is a little bit rough right now for DoD. Okay, if he can get to this gold mine, he must not have quite scouted this gold mine. Oh man, just outside of the scouting here. That's actually pretty key. Oh. And now we have some Valkyries, so these throwing axemen need to get on the Murmillo though, so that the heroes don't kill the Valks. It's nice to see the Valks up against the Terma though. They tank so much damage. So I think DoD will probably end up eventually winning this, but at the expense of just so much idle time from the dwarves. Actually, yeah, they actually ended up winning this pretty hard. But just a lot of idle time, and we have Skyfire is up age 3 as well. And Shelty is now up with Braggy, which does give him a big power surge. Uh-oh. This is not good. But these Terma are actually almost all on like half health, so might actually be able to clear this out with the dwarves. Got a lot of army down here that are not fighting. Yeah, the dwarves will actually be able to kind of clean this up, but yeah, here comes some more units. If Shelty should probably get out of here as quick as he can before all this shows up. Oh, and Zepchi, I do appreciate. Guess you sent some more donation money. That's awesome. We really appreciate anyone who is willing to give. Where are these guys going? Like, I guess it's just a casual stroll past. Oh, nope, now they're coming. Oh man, I don't know why he's got his Murmillo mixed in with these slow Promethean. Like, he probably could have like just a little bit better pathing here. If his army shows up here instead of up here, he kills all of these villagers. Oh, I just said that, Wiz. But yeah, this was a little bit of incompetency from Teal here, in that he just didn't. I mean, he ran up here instead of down here. So actually, kind of interesting is that DoD, mainly because of all their kills that they got down here, are actually catching up in points. Oh, this is going to be another good raid here. Oh, man. And Brickhead now just noticing. Going to lose a lot of his gold miners. And here is one problem that I see with Mr. Brickhead. Both of his gold mines are right here. And yeah, he's losing a ton of villagers. We do have this fight going on here. And then a bit of a raid here. But really, this army is kind of out of position. Like, it's not a whole lot of damage this army can do, which is allowing at least, well, I don't know. Heimdall needs to kill these citizens. And see, the problem is Heimdall won't have enough heroes for these dryads. These dryads just tank so much damage. Where is Brickhead getting his gold from? Oh, back here. He's headed back. Do we have anybody aging up? Shelty is not aging up. Man, I don't know why he's running all these with this Promethean, which is just slowing his army down. Okay, so Shelty's actually going to come up here, and he will kill this town center. And if he notices this citizen, come on, notice him or her. Nope, just ran right on by. Just meeting each other in the middle. Still no infantry upgrade for Brickhead. Nope, he has not a single upgrade, and still struggling to gather gold. So this town center will go down, but unfortunately he did miss that citizen. So kind of a waste of resources building this town center and forcing all of this army to go back. And Teal, because this army has been out of position for so long, has kind of stalled a little bit. Where although he has his forward town center, like now his army, well, there's just a lot of myth units in yellow. I don't think has any heroes, so this is not a good fight for yellow. Heimdall here not having a single. Oh, now he's just got one. Well, actually, this ended up a little bit better for Heimdall than I thought. Yeah, very slow advance. Yeah, but now he will have to go back. I'd kind of like to see him get a palace. He could kill this, I feel like. And Sheltie pushed off this back hunt. I would assume, just look at all these villagers just wandering around. And now this army is back. So we kind of have seen some solidification a little bit now from DoD. Because there's no pressure. Kind of going on over here, just a little bit of a raid. Did kill an ox cart, which is annoying. I would like to see Brickhead re-wall this. Sheltie's doing a good job, even though he has a lot less army than Skyfire. This, just the power of this army is actually enough to keep Skyer perfectly defensive. But Sheltie should not be fighting this. Not sure why he turned to fight this. Also, because he fought this, he wasted a myth unit spawn too. So actually, Brickhead is up now with Braggy. Well, so Sheltie using flaming weapons and Fimbulwinter at the same time. Kind of a weak flaming weapons. What's he got? 4, 5 Hearseer? Like, even with flaming weapons, he's gonna lose this battle. Like, terribly. Like, I don't know why you would even need to combine your flaming weapons with Fimbulwinter, because it's not like they have any single god power that can... nice spawn here, though, to help kill the town center. But why use flaming weapons there when you don't actually have an army? It's not like you need to use Fimbulwinter to protect it from getting ceased or something. And oh, we got a bird on the gold here. That kind of sucks. And these villagers have just been wandering around so long. Walking just to get 3 lions. Is it random or systematic? It is not... Now, it's not random. In that, as the Hearseer fight, they gather kind of into a secret favor pool that is not displayed anywhere. It has to do with the percentage of damage that they've done to hit points, and because each unit has a bounty that the Loki gets. Man, this is just a terrible raid. But as the Hearseer kill and Tartarian Gate, man, I can't even explain it. Let me explain it later. But Brickhead's about to get rolled, I feel like, because he has no army, and he already used flaming weapons for what was a failed attempt. Heimdall is pushing really hard, though. Like, Heimdall could actually, if he's upping, is he upping? Aging up? No. He's not aging up. I'm going to say if he, like, combines a Tartarian Gate over here with his push, he could actually kind of roll through, but Brickhead is just a little bit too far behind, and oh, Brickhead's over here, and oh, he's not going to get this up. Oh, man. We have kind of a panic flaming weapons here. Have I been confusing them? That happens. So it is a panic flaming weapons, which will allow him to kind of hold off this fight, but you never want to see flaming weapons in defense. I don't know where Sheltie is getting his food. He's probably buying it at the market, actually. But yeah, this is they need to come over here and help. But because Heimdall, as soon as he gets this, will be up 3-1 town center. I hope this one's building. Oh man. Okay, I was just gonna say, if he got medium upgrade here, that would be pretty beneficial. He needs a dueling shockwaves. Meanwhile, a big, still fighting down here in the base. Shelty kind of going kamikaze with his units. Looks like Skyfire made a ton of units into heroes here. Kind of the story of this game now is going to be who can kill faster. Can Skyfire kill Shelty faster than Heimdall can kill Teal? And probably, I think Skyfire will probably end up emerging victorious. Double hill force to protect the gold, but this is kind of where the game is going to be decided. But start getting late game, and it's going to be tough for Atlantean to deal with a bunch of myth units, which at least the one good thing with Fimbulwinter, or going up with Fenris, or whatever it is, Tyr, not Fenris, is that you get cheap, super cheap, but very strong wolfies that do well against Atlanteans. So Shelty can actually probably hang on a little bit longer than he should, but he does not have any favor. That's kind of the problem. He kind of has to keep on getting favor. All that, okay. All right, nice throw with the fire giant there. Heimdall really needs to get that town center. Skyfire is just like taking over everything. He's like building on every single town center that he can find. Green just desperately playing in defense. Yeah, this is just a slow, very slow strangle. I think Shelty will be in a bit of a problem when this gold mine runs out, because where is he going to go to get his gold? And it's going to be right here. This gold mine way in the corner. Yeah, Heimdall just can't push through without any siege. Really, he should just be should just be ignoring this and just trying to sit on a gold mine. But yeah, just Skyfire with 5 town centers and almost a 6 is just gonna have so many units that Shelty, being the blue player, will not be able to overcome. This will still probably no. It's too many units. Too many units, and another Tartarian gate on poor Shelty. And yeah, if he comes down here, do they know about that back gold mine? They do, and he has to know that he's down there. Shelty, anticipating the raid coming, is running. Brickhead with a Ragnarok, but based on all of the deaths that he's had, not too big of a rag, and he does not even have flaming weapons either. Yeah, I'm not really sure why the Tartarians are being used on the Loki, especially when they use Tart and then the entire army comes down here but does not surround the units. But yeah, a good question. You'd think the last of the 3 you'd want to use it on Heimdall, but whatever. So now comes a huge power spike for Brickhead. Is the Ragnarok push, but Aya has fully upgraded at least infantry with some armory upgrades too, and he's ready for this. He's got upgraded towers. These are guard towers. Yeah, like this. As soon as Brickhead sees this, he might as well just turn back and like even here, 2 fortresses, a town center, and now a tower being built. Just really no place for Brickhead to do damage at. Like really here, I don't know why he's banging his Skyfire is banging his head so much against these myth units. Might as well just, I mean, just look, nothing there. Yeah, and Brickhead's not even gonna kill this base. Got the first building upgrade here. Doesn't kill the town center, but I mean, this is just too much. Heimdall is finally pushing. Does finally have destroyers. Not aging up though. He's still, yeah, he's still age 3. The only 2 players that are age 3 are right here. But yeah, you see Brickhead pushed back. And poor Shelty is now going to die at the same time that Teal is dying. But as soon as the Ragnarok is gone, that'll be the end of Brickhead 2. He has the OM trial, so he can't. Yes. Yeah, you need to buy the full game in order to age up to age 4. We have this push here. Looking for Shelty's army. Kind of MIA. And it's too bad, too, because Heimdall is really crushing Teal right now. Like, just complete and utter domination, but just a little too little. A little too late. Because you're going to have both Shelty is basically dead. And as soon as this reg is done, Brickhead will be out. And then, yeah, as soon as... man, these regs, though, these heroes are being annoying. I do like the use of the sky passages, kind of the Atlantean version, or the Uranus version of the underworld. Yeah, Teal is just completely falling apart, but... I just don't see how, with Brickhead being completely demolished, or not Brickhead, Shelty. Why do I keep mixing them up? I should punch myself every time I mix it up. Yeah, Teal has almost nothing, really. But even though he has almost nothing, he's still keeping Heimdall busy. And oh yeah, I think you waited a little too long. They're gonna build that up. Shelty's little army here. Yeah, probably could have killed those villagers if he'd noticed it right away. Still idle, kind of. Man, look at these, just... It's too bad that Brickhead had to use his flaming weapons defensively, otherwise he might have been able to like push through all of this with flaming weapons on his Ragnarok. Well, Heimdall is up with Atlas, so he does have Vortex to kind of fly around the map, but it's just too little, too late. What's up, Ozone? We'll remind, for anybody that is new, try to keep spoilers out of the chat. So this game actually ended up being closer than what I thought it would after the start. WKT got to a pretty big advantage, but slowed up in the middle of the game, but now it's kind of the end with both Norse players out and only one out from WKT. I just don't see what DoD is going to be able to do here. Because as soon as Shelty is finished, Skyfire will just be able to attack over here, and that'll be the end. The difference between Vortex and Sand Shift. So Vortex can be used 3 times by the Atlanteans to move the entire army to a specific spot. So I just click here as my Vortex, and every single unit of my army will go over here. Shifting Sands, you have to select like a narrow area about the size of a town center, and then you shift there, and it can move all of your units, and it can also move like army or enemy units as well, but at a much more limited supply. So theoretically, like if you got a bunch of Terma here, you can shift them and then fight, shift them next to your town center. But yeah, Heimdall's push was slow, but that's mainly because he was on the defensive early. So it kind of took a while to push back and then come out. And the main reason he was able to push out was because of Teal, who moved his army way over here and kind of did nothing. And then while he was out doing that, like a huge portion of his army, he pushed through here. But just the Norse players weren't able to survive long enough. And I mean, we're talking only a 67 villager Ragnarok. Looking at eco, it just significantly behind. Military units and team just always significantly behind. It's just hard to keep up with the Atlanteans. Bam. I will also touch on the real quick. So Herseer, the question was posed earlier by Mr. Blossom Goose. How do they spawn their myth units? So every unit in the game has what's called a bounty. As the Herseer attack the units and their HP goes down, the Herseer collect that bounty in the form of hidden favor. So like each unit usually has 2 or 3 of a bounty attached to them. So as their HP goes down, the Herseer will get one bounty favor, and then 2 once they're completely dead. Once that favor reaches a certain point, I forget what the value is, that will then spawn a myth unit. What spawns, though, from however I've always been able to gather, is random, like which unit actually spawns. But yeah, there is a specific point where once that bounty rolls over, you get it. Yeah, you're right. Brickhead just wasn't able to hold on. So we're gonna move on to game 2 after I update my scoreboard here to WKT-1. So just remember, this is a best of 3, and remember, no spoilers in the chat. And we will move on to game 2. So DoD needs to win this game if they want to go to game 3. Otherwise, they move down to the losers side of the bracket. So game 2, here we go. And we are on Mediterranean, a pretty popular choice. Okay, let's look at our gods and players this time. So down on the bottom this time is WKT, and Moore has come in to replace the unknown WKT who got absolutely rolled last game. Moore is Oranos, Skyfire is Oranos, and A is Oranos. Man, what cancer. On the top, Brickhead is changed over to Zeus. Shelty is changed over to Poseidon, and Heimdall is Oranos again. So we have our DoD Norse players switching over to Greek. Don't understand the Poseidon pick. This doesn't do a whole lot for you. Like, really, you can be Norse in this and actually still do well. Like, Norse on water isn't bad in this situation. So I'll be interested to see what happens here. Triple Oranos on water. As far as meta, what you'll see is you're gonna see just a full-on all 3 players on every team fighting over the water, because early fishing ships are huge. Because with it being Hybrid Cup, remember we are playing the Hybrid Cup tournament here, no Age 2 town centers. So if you want additional villagers in Age 2, I gotta get those fishing ships. Look at the fish real quick. We got a lot of 3-packs of fish right here. This is a really juicy spot here. Some down here, not quite so much, and another nice pack of fish right here. But Purple kind of built his dock in a bad spot. When you see these kind of arms that reach out into the water, you kind of get faced with the dilemma. Do you want to just send your villager to the closest spot in the water and build, or do you want to build your dock way out on the end of the arm where you're going to have more fish, but then you're having more walking time? And which is better? I don't know. I'm sure some math could be done to figure that out, but yeah, I don't know. It just kind of depends on how your fish spawn, but you're kind of pretty lucky to actually get a spawn way down at the end here. And we're looking at the fishing amounts. Pretty decent for everybody. Probably actually WKT with their dock placements are a little bit worse up with their fish. And I would agree. The longer walk for non-Atlantean is definitely better. For Atlantean whose citizens run slower, it's a little bit closer, but I still feel like the further walk would be beneficial. I mean, really from here to here isn't really a ton different than like from there all the way up to here. I mean, a little bit, but over time you'll do better. Also, they're kind of going to be fighting over the same fish here too. And this is kind of a defensive dock. I don't know if we see Poseidon, he actually might go up with Ares for Pestilence, which would prevent boat production for a bit. And yeah, just look at this fish. Like, not too good a fish for WKT here. Now, Atlantean boats compared to non-Atlantean or all other cultures are weaker and faster. So what you want to do as Atlantean on water is kind of actually the same general strategy as Atlantean on land, is you want to use your faster units to get doubles and triples on the water before the slower boats of your opponents can catch up. So like you want to, the pocket will first maybe go up here, do a double here. Once the pocket on this side, being Brickhead, would show up here, then the pocket on WKT would move down here, and then you get another double. So, but that only works when you're still on the aggression. So he is going up with Ares, so he'll be looking for a couple docks put together. So that Pestilence could get both these docks and prevent them from producing. And we're looking at age up time 74%, 82, 90. Fast advances from our Greek players, 430. All the Atlanteans are pretty similar. So we're going to see Pestilence coming soon. Can wait a little bit. After, you want to use it now before the boats pop out. Alright, there we go. That is really good timing. He used it with like 10% left on the boat, so now they cannot be trained. So that's going to allow, hopefully, an overrunning of boats down on this side here. But yeah, really nice. So you can see 35 seconds left. Got some shockwaves up here. Ooh, some early kills on some Villies here. Again, you kind of run into, oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, Brickhead. Should just build a one hero will kind of eliminate that. Also remember, in Hybrid Cup, no shooting docks, so aggression is so much better. Okay, he does have one boat down here, and as soon as Pestilence is done, these will pop out, but just the early aggression getting these boats idle is actually pretty big. Where are... Okay, so we're getting a double here. So two fighting, both fighting here. So a lot of Moore's, not all, but a lot of his fishing ships are actually idle. Be able to pick that one off too. Do we have a restoration? Okay, we do have a restoration from Brickhead. That's also very significant when you get these 2-on-2 fights. We're actually kind of significantly behind already, being DoD in the boat count down here. So yeah, he's being forced to do an early restoration. The longer you can wait to do it, the better. Alright, we'll probably see a responding shockwave. Nope, no responding shockwave. Nice shockwave, actually. Got a few extra boats killed. Alright, you gotta run back here though, bro. There you go. So you can see Heimdall is 9 boats to 14. You actually need to just keep pushing, man. Like, you're well ahead in your boat counts. Oh, watch out. Oh, see, I don't know why he's being so defensive here. Looks like he's coming over here though for a little bit of a pincer on WKT. WKT needs to anticipate this and probably go back. They're losing a lot of boats here, actually. Gotta fight. Oh, why are you... you should be fighting this. I don't know why you... This is bad teamwork from DoD here. Like, the two players are fighting, and Heimdall is retreating, so a little bit of miscommunication. And nice shot. Look at all those boats. Holy crap. It's like 7 shockwaves. Yeah, that maneuver from Heimdall actually cost him his advantage over Moore. Just running through and not actually fighting. Like, it was a winning fight if he would have turned and fought. There is absolutely no pressure being put on land. Ooh, a lot of boats chasing there. Micro is actually pretty important in ship battles, because if you can run back the boat that is being targeted, you can get a lot of idle time from your enemy. Yeah, we see Heimdall is now on the losing end of the fight. And he is now again retreated while his allies are fighting less than a screen away. Not good. And yeah, so while they are all fighting here, Purple is moving in and getting all of Brickhead's boats idle. And the slower, stronger Greek boats just not quite able to keep up here. Okay, this is a nice fight for DoD here until all these boats show up on that corner, but to fight a little bit too soon. Did Moore had to fall back a little bit. Man, just look at all these boats though, holy crap. This is gonna force all of Heimdall's boats to be idle. But now Brickhead could fish again. So yeah, we can see DoD already kind of significantly behind, just in the boat numbers. And we got to be careful. Green is caught right in the middle here, losing boats. We have a shockwave used here as well. DoD getting a little too far forward with their boats. They're in a little bit of a bad position here. Way outnumbered. They need to get out this way. Run to the east. Kind of like Custer's last stand here, I feel. Brave, but not quite working out. Nope, nope, nope. Yeah, this is looking pretty rough for DoD just going into this match here. Or going into this kind of the mid-game. 10 minutes. Start getting towards the middle. Actually might start seeing some age ups soon from some of the dominating Atlantean players. Yeah, I almost would have liked, I mean, really DoD's failure here was just in some poor teamwork in the boat fights. Getting pushed all the way back into this alcove. Heimdall we see is already transitioning to a land a little bit. And I think we probably, no, not quite up yet. But yeah, now we see Moore is now just pouring out land units too. You will just put them right up here. Maybe sit on this forward gold mine. Well, it doesn't really matter. There are some back gold mines. Do we have any per sign upgrades? No. Do we have Pierce armor though? Yes. And more, yes. So looking grim for DoD, unless they can get like some really early push on land. Like if this is able to like do something awesome. Oh, we do have some raid here from blue though. Actually got 6 citizens idle. Kind of surprised that Aya has nothing on land as far as an army yet. Oh, he's aging out too, isn't he? Okay, doing a little bit of raiding on the fishing boats is really what he can do here. Okay, needs to stop fighting this town center, or this tower. Isn't doing much. Alright, well, Brickhead is pushed all the way off of water. Sheltie is pushed all the way off of water. Heimdall just has a few boats and just trying to do some raids. And they are desperately looking for some damage to be done here. Do they have, they being DoD, does DoD have this back gold mine? They do have it scouted. So we'll be able to sit on this gold mine and at least prevent the collection of gold by Mr. Aya, but how much? He only has 100 in his bank. But he has a decent enough army with Teal over here too. They'll be able to push back and get this gold back. We have Skyfire and Aya are both age 3, so probably see some town centers getting thrown up pretty quick. And yeah, this army will eventually just eradicate the raiding DoD army, and Aya will be free to collect his gold again. A lot of food gathering villagers. Oh, wrong button. They are kind of letting Heimdall fish for now, though. And he's getting some raids, but Moore is now age 3 as well, so all 3 WKT are age 3 before a single DoD member is. Still forcing the idle gold mining, though, but not for long. We got Hoplites fighting in a poor spot. Gonna all die to this Chira Ballista. Did I put all my viewers to sleep? Which, if that's what you use me for, it, you know, that's fine too. Looks like this might end up being a 2-0 victory for WKT. I'd like to give DoD a chance to go to Game 3, because I'd like to see a Game 3, but I'm not seeing it. Just no real push on land, nothing on water, just a little raid, which he's only got, what, 5 boats left. But yeah, they're getting pushed back here. Trying to do some raids with the Hippicon, but hey, we'll be fine. We'll win this week. Alright, we are seeing Odysseus on here. Odysseus got himself 0 HP. He's dead. He dead! Ooh, look at this. This looks juicy. We'll be able to kill probably two citizens before the army shows up to defend. Man, they're just so tanks. Such tanky units here. Yep, got his 2 citizens, and off he goes. Red is desperately... I wonder how close these guys are to even advancing. Like, not even up yet, right? Yeah, not aging. 20% and 97. Yeah, they could use Joe here, but definitely could have. But I mean, Joe, it's not like Heimdall has played poorly. I mean, this was weaker than last game. He played decent last game, but just not the greatest here. But I mean, Joe does replace somebody in these matches. Do they still win? I don't think so. Maybe that watering hole game if they have a strong ISIS, but yeah, I just don't know. And we see Brickhead getting firmly pushed back, and there's this sneaky sneaky gold mine back here. This Tartarian gate. Oh, look at this, the Sky Passage. I love it. I like this Sky Passage use. So Moore can just throw his army in this sky passage here and pop out right here. I feel like sky patches, man, it's late and I can't talk. But I feel like sky passages are kind of an underutilized part of the Aranos' game. But yeah, they're using it. Moore likes to use them. But yeah, we just look at these score differences. Just you lose on the water, you lose your eco, you advance slower, you get town centers slower, and it just doesn't work. Without H2 town centers, losing the water is very hard to win. So we are going to see GG's here probably pretty quick. It's because DoD has nothing going on, and that will be the end of this series. A very brisk, kind of a two-game destruction, similar to what we had the other day. And there is the first resignation. Celti is the first to admit defeat, and the rest follow suit. So, wow, WKT really steamrolled on this game. Game 1 a little bit closer, but Game 2 not at all. WKT with a 2-0. And that is the end of the second round. So, WKT moves on to the final 4. So originally we started with 8 teams. We will narrow it down to 4, at which point we'll have a single elimination tournament with best of 5. So WKT advances to that final 4. DoD moves down to the double elimination side of the bracket, and they will play against Sais, the Russian clan. The winner of that match will move on to the final 4 as a number 2 seed into the final 4. So we've got 2 matches this week. Both will be the losers bracket finals, and that will then determine our final 4 going into the single elimination best of 5. So these were the 2 games, or I did the other series that happened this weekend yesterday. I did this series tonight, obviously, we just watched it. And then this weekend we'll have, hopefully, if scheduling goes well, we'll have 2 more series, and that will round out our final 4. And then after that, we'll have the semifinals, and then the finals, and then the 3rd place. So we've got 2, 4, 6 more 6 more matches, and I hope to be able to do all of them. 6 isn't too bad. It's spread over 3 weeks, so yeah, I should be able to get all of them at some point. And yeah, probably looking at kill-loss ratio, 119 to 82. Whoa, look at Aya's kill-loss, 107 killed to 42 lost. And not a whole lot of happy numbers here, especially Shelty, 52 killed, 126 lost. Ouch. Alright, Wiz. You got time for 1 game? You can maybe play 1 game and then I'll go to bed. Alrighty, what do we got here? We got a few, somebody trying to play 3v3s. Alright, we'll get 1-1v1, and then we will call it a night. So if anybody in the chat wants to see a specific matchup between me and Mr. Wiz, throw it in. Or, yeah, but we do. Well, is there... You know what? Wiz, you want to try a team game? We can probably get 1 more pretty quick. Do a team game. You have converted me, Mr. Madara, to a team game. So let me get over to my scene 2. I'll turn on my webcam. What's up? I got the blue hoodie on right now. And again, our kind of sexy mood lighting. Woohoo! But appreciate all you guys tuned in to watch me stream the those matches there. And if you want to catch the games live, I usually probably be played on usually they're Saturday or Sunday. Play the Zelda. It's been a while since I did that. Did you actually see me when I played? Are you talking about when I played in that Zelda 1 tournament like 4 or 5 months ago? There actually should be another one starting up soon, which I'll probably play. It's kind of cool how it randomizes pretty much the entire game. That's pretty cool. We do need one more in this game. No, then why are you talking about Zelda? Or do you mean this Zelda? Oh, okay. See, I was talking about the original Legend of Zelda. Hey, Pops is on. Hopefully we can get player in here. We just need one more to start this game. One more. One more. If we can't get one more, I might just play a 1v1. We'll see. So yeah, buying a car from dealerships, man, I just hate it. So it was really dumb when it started. So I called on Saturday because there is a car at a different dealership that this dealership in town is associated with, and told them to bring this car down, and they called me and said, yep, it's there for you to test drive and take a look at. And I show up, and you know what? It's not there. They took it to a different dealership. So, and then, even though the car's not even there, I haven't even seen it or driven it, the salesman's like, hey, how about we start talking about financing? Like, dude, we're not going to talk about financing before I've even looked at the car. And so I left. And then he brought it back. He actually drove it to my house later, so I looked at it. And, you know, decent enough car. But price is a little bit too high. And I'm like, yeah, I can't, not going with this price. Can we lower it down? And what a coincidence. They were already at their rock bottom price. Like, this can't go any further. So I'm like, well, all right then. We shall move on. And so I'm probably going to get a phone call like in a couple days saying, oh yeah, you won't believe it. I talked to my manager and we can actually lower it. What happened to the Dodge series? It might be over. All right, Wiz, let's just play a 1v1. Sorry, Mr. Mandera, but I gotta go to bed soon. If anybody's got any preference for our little god matchup here. Yeah, what happened to the Dodge series? Well, I just got done casting it. And now I'm going to play a 1v1. And then I'm going to go to bed. But there will be some more games later. Sleep is for the weak? No. Yeah, probably not Raw, because I played Raw last night. And Raw, I don't know, Raw's just kind of boring. We could just do random it up, I guess. But when yeah. I really should go to bed earlier than 11, because I'll probably wake up at 4 to feed the baby, and then I'll go to sleep again, and then wake up at 7, and through the day I go. Sebchi with renewing the old subscription. Alright, appreciate it. I like it. No, not a best of 5, best of 3. That's okay. You can watch the VOD later, or wait till this weekend when we have more games. And then I'm sure they'll probably appear on my channel. I'll probably stream them. We'll see. It'll actually probably be the middle of the week next week. Like I'd probably have them on Wednesday night, Thursday night, or no, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Anyway, let's get this 1v1 going here. Let me make just my screen all up. Link the Hybrid Cup. What are you looking for? Exactly. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any specific like bracket for it, which I kind of wish there were. What is Wiz doing? It's scheduled on the RTS League forum, but all of the recorded games are posted on the RTS Sanctuary site. Poseidon Hades on Oasis. Well, this is interesting. Where's my hunt gonna be? Oh, right here is where my hunt is going to be. Oh, oh, oh. Hopefully it's nice hunt. Oh wow, look at all this. Alright. Okay. Kill the zebra. So buildings actually build exponentially slower the more villagers you have building. So it's actually best to build buildings with as few as you can when it's, you know, feasible. Oh, let me move my chat here. And let me disable that. Oh, oh wow, look at all these goaties. Oh, I probably need another villager on. Okay, I like that where that zebra's. Well, he kind of did okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Is the what in reference to my confusing building explanation? So actually, villagers build fastest when it's just one. As you cram more villagers on the building, the build rate decreases for each subsequent villager. Now, obviously, you don't want to build your town centers with one villager because it'll take forever, but theoretically, when you're talking about villager build speed, yes, they have diminishing marginal return on buildings. That's how I've been taught anyway. And that is my understanding. Have I been wrong before in my life? Like once. This could be the second time. Oh. I would say I should actually have the advantage here in this matchup. Well, but you'd pile them on the wonder because you want to get it done as quick as you can. I mean, it's not like it makes the other villagers build slower, it's just that one. Kind of, in a way. I mean, it's kind of... The way it works is a little bit, I guess, weird. Hey! Let the lion in. Wonder what they think. Like, here they are eating from this gazelle, and this lion just comes wandering up. Like, dang it, who's he gonna attack? I hope he attacks Bob. Please, Bob, not me. You know, I have not found my forward hunt. No, it never hits 0. Kind of like it just slowly gets worse and worse, but never to 0. Dang it, I think my forward hunt is just too far forward to be bound unless I lure to all of my hunt. Oh, cheeky! Cheeky dude!
Λέγε, μάλιστα. Λέγε, ναι, θρητόμος.
Kind of want to wall that off.
Πρόσεχε, λέγε, βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Λέγε, ναι, πρόσταγμα, ορθός.
No, build that first. Don't chop that, you moron. Sometimes I have the dumbest villagers in the game.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε, έστω. Βούλομαι. Ναι, ναι. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Έτοιμο. Ναι, θρητό. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Θρητόμος. Ναι.
Oh, I need a house pretty soon here, huh?
Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Oh, TCs. I didn't even notice. Look at this dude. Oh, man. The hunt is also jacked up, too. Because this is his front hunt, and then this is my hunt.
Πρόσταγμα, πρόσεχε, βούλομαι. Έτοιμο, πρόσεχε, πρόσεχε, έστω. Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Λέγε, μάλιστα, βούλομαι. Λέγε, έτοιμο, έστω. Ναι. Λέγε, βούλομαι.
Why don't you build a wall on this, huh? Ah, I already got that relic. I have no food. Bit of a problem, I would say.
Λέγε, βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε, βούλομαι. Καλώς. Μάλιστα. Θρητόμος. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Ναι, βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Oh.
Λέγε, πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
What's this other relic? Oh, okay.
Ναι, έστω. Μεταλλεύς. Πρόσεχε.
Might as well.
Έστω. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Ετοίμος. Έστω. Ναι, ναι.
Alright, now my heroes will run like the wind.
Λέγε, έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε, βούλομαι. Ορθός. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
You know, I probably won't really have a whole lot to raid. Like, where's he gonna be? I mean, alright, I get both relics though. I feel good about that. I want, Ah! Oh. Forcing the villager repair here. I like it.
Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα, ορθός. Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα, εισμάχην. Λέγε, ορθός. Εισβολή.
Did I not get husbandry? I got husbandry! What are you talking about?
Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Λέγε, βούλομαι. Ορθός. Λέγε, βούλομαι. Ορθός. Εισβολή. Πόρο. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Λέγε, καλός. Πρόσταγμα.
Jeez, how about you not run like nincompoops here?
Λέγε. 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 Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνω. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Εις μάχη.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ναι, μεταλλεύς.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
Thanks for killing that. I get 4. I get 4?
Εισβολή. Βούλομαι.
4 of those funny dudes for them killing my own building? I like it. It's like almost worth it. Kill it again. Oh, dang it. I had these guys attack that storehouse.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα.
I want to get these
Πρόσταγμα.
relics back. Okay.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε.
Definitely Prodromos. Obviously, I don't have access to them yet.
Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Ρητόμος. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Okay, if I'm running out of my gold, he will be running out of his.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Why do they look like they're running so slow?
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Just want to make sure he does not have.
Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Έστω. Θρητόμος. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Ναι.
Need to age up.
Βούλομαι. Μεταλλεύς.
Bronze that.
Ορθώς. Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Τόμ. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Oh, he did not run into all that.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Dang it. Taking. Why do they seem like they're running so slow? Get your fat butts down here.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Ρητόμος. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύς.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε.
Well, don't fight.
Ορθώς.
Έτοιμη.
Έτοιμο. Πάνι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ναι. Έστω.
How'd I get plow, huh?
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Πάνι.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. 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 Ορθώς. Πάνι.
I feel like I might get trapped down here. Like he has a wall built, I feel like.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμο. Ορθώς. Πάνι.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα.
Yeah, see, I'm a bit of a problem here.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Λέγε. Βολή. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Λέγε. Λέγε.
Ooh, I'm fighting medium against here.
Ορθώς. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Yeah, you have to. You can't make.
Εισβολή. Λέγε. Όρο.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Θηρευτής.
Πρόσεχε.
You can't make archers. It does nothing. Dang it.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε. Μεταλλεύσεις.
Έτοιμο. Πάνι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Just lost way too many units.
Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Ρητόμος.
Έτοιμο.
Does this guy just run through his?
Έτοιμος.
Like a clown.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μεταλλεύσεις. Ετοίμος. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
What's the point of even fighting over there?
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμο. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Τόμος. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έστω. Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Μάχη.
If I get that town center, it'd actually be a pretty big problem with him.
Ορθώς. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Καλώς. Έτοιμα. Καλώς. Βολή. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Λέγε.
Like he should actually kind of be watching for that.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Πάνι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμος. Ορθώς. Εισβολή. Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ισμάχη. Εισβολή. Ορθώς. Βολή. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Πάνι. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Καλώς. Βολή. Λέγε. Καλώς. Μάχη.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Ορθώς. Ορθώς.
Dang, I forgot he had breast drill.
Μάχη. Λέγε. Ορθώς. Βολή. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Έστω. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ορθώς.
Well, they cut my army.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
You know, that does nothing there.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Ενέως. Έστω.
Need it down here instead.
Λέγε. Ορθώς.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ορθώς. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Ορθώς.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Καλώς.
Ah! When you're getting building HP upgrades as
Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πάνι. Πόρο.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Λέγε. Πόρο. Λέγε. Λέγε. Ορθώς.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Βούλομαι. Μάχην.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Πόρο. Ορθώς.
Βούλομαι. Ναι.
Ορθώς. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
oh, dang it.
Ναι. Έτοιμη. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
This game is not what I hoped.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Ορθώς. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Φρυτόμος. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Έτοιμη.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Μεγαλές.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμη. Τόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνι. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Βολή. Ισμάχην. Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Ισμάχην.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλη.
Βολή.
Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμο. Πόρο. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Πόρο. Λέγε. Ισμάχη. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Get that hoplite out of my way.
Πόρο. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Πόρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Ναι, μάλιστα.
That's why how they mark it, really.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Πόρο. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχη. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα, εισβολή, λέγε, πρόσταγμα, σμάχη.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμο, βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Όρο,
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
λέγε, πάνε, ορθώς. Πρόσταγμα, πάνω. Έτοιμο, ορθώς.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Όρο, εισβολή, έτοιμος. Ισμάχη.
Needs to do a little bit better job protecting his.
Λέγε, πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι, πάνω. Καλώς. Όρο,
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
πρόσταγμα, εισβολή,
Λέγε.
έτοιμος. Λέγε, πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Έτοιμο. Λέγε.
Somehow, might actually.
Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Όρο, πάνω. Όρο, σμάχη.
Έστω. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Ναι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα, βούλομαι. Ορθώς.
Λέγε. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι. Όρο, εισβολή. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Okay.
Ναι. Έτοιμος. Όρο.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο. Ισμάχη. Έτοιμος. Όρο. Ισμάχη.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω. Ισμάχη. Βολή.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε.
Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Λέγε. Καλώς. Ισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Καλώς. Λέγε. Λέγε. Πάνω. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έστω. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Come on, there you go.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Ορθώς. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Ορθώς. Βούλομαι. Ορθώς. Μάχη. Έτοιμος. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Πάνω. Χώρο.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Ναι. Έτοιμο. Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Καλώς. Ορθώς. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Ισμάχη. Έτοιμος. Χώρο.
Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πάνω. Ορθώς. Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Ορθώς. Λέγε. Καλώς. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Όρο. Ισμάχη. Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Καλώς.
Yes, I was hoping that would result in all that going down.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Όρο. Πρόσταγμα.
Oh, I need to get my farmer upgraded.
Πρόσταγμα.
Jeez, what is all this?
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Όρο. Καλώς.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Come on. Come on. Give me.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι.
Oh man.
Βούλο. Μάλιστα. Λέγε.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλο. Λέγε.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ναι. Ναι.
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Σμάχιν. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Έτβριτόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι. Έστω.
Leg. I think it might be me actually.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Λεύς.
Λέγε. Ορθώς.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Ναι.
Dang it, he got that up. That's too bad.
Εισβολή. Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Σμάχιν.
Λέγε βούλομαι. Σμάχιν. Καλώς.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Έστω. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Ισμάχιν. Πάνω.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Λέγε. Καλώς.
Μάλιστα. Έστω. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος.
Μάλιστα. Έστω. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
This is where it would be nice to have Or not the Dionysius, Aphrodite.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Λέγε. Μεταλλέ. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Ναι. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Βούλομαι. Πάλι. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε.
Νέος. Ναι, μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Έστω. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε.
Και
Μάλιστα.
της μάχη.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Έστω.
Πρόσεχε.
Και
Βούλομαι.
της μάχη. Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάχη. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
What's all this?
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Νέος. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Alright.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Μάχη.
Λέγε. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This game might actually end up playing until the continuing until the break of day.
Πρόσταγμα. Γρητός.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Ρητός.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα. Λέγε.
Give me some wood.
Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Θρητόμος. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμη. Ναι, έστω.
Λέγε. Πάνι. Πόρο.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Θρητόμος.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχην. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Καλώς. Πόρο.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πάνι. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος όμως. Έστω.
I have just a few too many.
Πρόσεχε. Ναι.
Έτοιμη. Ναι. Έστω. Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη.
Ορθός. Εισβολή. Εις μάχην. Πάνι. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχην. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Εις μάχην. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Καλώς.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Έτοιμη.
Πρόσταγμα.
Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμη.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
This-
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι, ναι. Βούλομαι.
Such is the late game oasis.
Λέγε. Ορθός.
Λέγε. Εισμάχη.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Έτοιμος.
Λέγε.
Is this me lagging?
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Ορθός.
Έτοιμος.
Ορθός. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Ναι. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμος.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη.
Λέγε.
Ναι.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε.
Thought I found all my idle units.
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος.
Oh, come on! Oh!
Βούλομαι.
Oh!
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Χώρο. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Χώρο.
Ναι. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Χώρο.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Εισμάχη.
Πρόσταγμα. Ρητόμος.
Πρόσεχε. Τριτόμος.
Oh, it's not over.
Εισβολή.
Look at this.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Πάνω. Έτοιμη. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Εισμάχη. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Χώρο. Πάνω. Ορθός.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Εισμάχη.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Ρητόμος.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος.
Εισβολή.
Ooh, more wood. Alright.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Έτοιμος. Βούλο. Πρόσταγμα. Εισμάχη. Καλώς. Χώρο. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Εισμάχη. Έτοιμος. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε. Εισμάχη. Πρόσταγμα. Πάνω. Καλώς. Ορθός. Καλώς.
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή. Τριτόμος.
Έτοιμος. Πρόσεχε. Έστω. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι.
Λέγε. Εισμάχη.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα.
Yeah!
Πρόσεχε.
Can't stop this.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Ρητόμος.
Whiz is Hades.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Oh, look at that guy. Look at that thing there.
Έτοιμος. Εισμάχη. Καλώς.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Εισμάχη. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Χώρο. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Χώρο. Χώρο. Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Εισμάχη. Πάνω. Χώρο. Εισβολή. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Λέγε.
Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Χώρο.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Dang it.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Ρητόμος. Εισβολή. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος.
Maybe he disconnected. Yes, he disconnected. Dang it.
Έτοιμος. Μάλιστα. Βούλο. Μάλιστα.
Έτοιμος. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Ισμάχιν.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Καλώς.
Πρόσεχε. Ρητόμος. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Καλώς.
Έτοιμη.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Έστω. Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο. Καλώς. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμο. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Χώρο.
Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε. Ρητόμος. Έτοιμη. Έστω.
Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Ορθός.
Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Έστω.
Έτοιμος. Ορθός.
Once you kill the hoplite that's attacking. That's okay, you can't quite.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμο. Έστω. Ναι. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
He doesn't have enough siege now. Is his problem.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμο. Μάλιστα. Πρόσεχε. Ναι. Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Okay.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσεχε.
Where did those units get in anyway?
Πρόσεχε. Πρόσεχε. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Oh, whoa.
Λέγε.
Έτοιμο.
Λέγε. Έτοιμη. Βούλομαι. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
This gate is really bothering me. Sitting there with like one hit point on it. Ooh. That will bother me too.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα. Βρυτόμος. Βούλομαι. Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Ναι, μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Έστω.
Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμο. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Έτοιμο. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Εισμάχιν. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Πάνω. Βούλομαι. Καλός.
Έτοιμη. Ναι.
Λέγε. Καλός. Έτοιμος. Χώρο.
How did they get in? Is there a hole in this wood somewhere?
Πρόσταγμα.
Guess right there is my problem.
Λέγε.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλομαι.
Must be a hole somewhere.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα.
Λέγε. Ορθός.
Λέγε.
Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Ορθός. Πάνω.
Μάλιστα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσεχε. Έτοιμος.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Έστω.
Λέγε. Όρο. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Έστω. Μάλιστα.
Oh, I need a temple. Dang it.
Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Βούλομαι.
Έτοιμος. Καλός.
Έτοιμος. Λέγε. Εισβολή.
Εισβολή.
I think I got this now. You guys saying, telling me I needed to resign. Just can't stop this. It's way past my bedtime. I'm basically a geriatric, and this young buck can't even beat me.
Λέγε. Καλός.
Watch this. Watch as I wall off his market here.
Έτοιμος. Βούλομαι. Καλός.
He is not going to be ready for this.
Έτοιμος. Ναι. Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Ναι.
Okay, this is quite enough of all this racket.
Λέγε.
Βούλομαι.
Λέγε. Χώρο.
Πρόσεχε. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή. Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
You can't stop this.
Χώρο. Λέγε.
Come on. Come on. Can you get through the wall? Can you get through the wall? No, you can't. You can't get through the wall.
Μάλιστα. Βούλομαι.
I should have been Chinese because I built a great wall. Now what's he gonna do? Besides delete his market.
Λέγε πόρο. Έτοιμος. Ορθός. Πρόσταγμα. Ορθός.
Πρόσεχε. Μάλιστα.
Oh man, how would I get some more units up here though?
Λέγε εισβολή. Πόρο.
And I do need to repair this with a few more units.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο. Μάλιστα. Ναι.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε ορθός. Ισμάχη.
Πρόσταγμα.
Get out of there.
Πρόσεχε.
Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
I like how he's attacking this tower with this Helipolis.
Μάλιστα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλο.
Helipolis.
Έτοιμος. Ισμάχη.
Oh, the sound of trade just falling to pieces.
Ισμάχη.
Music to my idle villagers.
Πρόσταγμα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
How do I build this town center?
Εισβολή. Πάνω. Ορθός. Έτοιμος.
Man, you just can't stop this.
Ισμάχη. Έτοιμος. Εισβολή.
This could be a slight problem.
Λέγε
This slight.
Πρόσταγμα.
What happened to this?
Μάλιστα. Έτοιμη.
Oh, this is here.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Εισβολή.
Έτοιμη.
Λέγε Ισμάχη.
Έτοιμη. Πρόσταγμα. Μάλιστα.
Πρόσταγμα.
Έτοιμος. Πόρο. Έτοιμος. Λέγε
What is this?
Λέγε. Βούλομαι. Έστω. Εισβολή.
Oh, sneaking in there again.
Πρόσταγμα.
These idiots.
Πρόσεχε. Εισβολή. Εισβολή. Βούλο. Ναι.
Πρόσεχε.
πρόσταγμα. Βούλο. Πόρο. Ισμάχη.
Πρόσεχε.
Λέγε πάνω. Ισμάχη. Πόρο. Βούλο. Πόρο.
Έτοιμη. Εισβολή. Πρόσταγμα. Εισβολή.
Πρόσταγμα. Έτοιμος. Λέγε βολή.
Πρόσεχε. Βούλο. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Βούλομαι.
How is it?
Πόρο. Λέγε. Έτοιμος. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι.
Πρόσταγμα. Πρόσταγμα. Βούλομαι. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε.
Πρόσεχε.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε. Μάλιστα.
Λέγε. Ορθός. Καλός. Βούλομαι. Καλός. Πρόσταγμα.
Why am I attacking the wall again? Oh, I never got that tech. The one that gets more HP.
Πρόσταγμα.
I didn't get that tech that gave my the cavalry's a little more HP. It improves all units by a small amount. That would have been helpful. Would have been helpful. Would have been helpful. I'm not really sure how or why I won that, but I did.
Πάνι.
That is what he gets for playing Poseidon. Or not Poseidon. Oh, now it's way past my bedtime. Oh, but you know what? Now see, I would do a victory dance, but the last time I did that, it woke up the wife and she forbade all dances. So I'll just do a little handshake. Sorry, Wiz, but good try. Good try. Look at that, 124 bills. Holy cow. I lost too much units earlier on, and I'm not really sure what Wiz did at the end. But look at this military differential here. You see this? Look at this. This is where people are like, resign, resign. Then right here, resign, resign. And then right here, I'm like, yeah, I gotta resign now. 53. Oh, why do I play this game? Anyway, that's my bedtime. Wait, I only got 7 points for that? Oh my, that's like an average of like 1 point every 10 minutes. You know what? I'd rather prove my entire chat wrong, and I dedicate that game to Annabelle Barca, my very first subscriber ever. And that is why we have the emote for Poseidon in the chat. Boom. Anyway, that is it. That is all. I will catch you guys later. I appreciate those of you who stuck it through to the very end to watch me pull a lot of rabbits out of my hat right there. I mean, I got a whole herd of rabbits over there. I'll catch all you guys later, and we'll see you when I see you. So, peace out.